cutting test, Dark Ninjato, to see how sharp the edge is. Sharp. Dark Ninjato 2, striking against a traditional cutting mat. Pretty sharp. Dark Ninjato, striking it against a particle board. Dark Ninjato, striking against a 2x4. No problem. Dark Ninjato 2, striking it against a fallen tree. Here we go. Straight, everything's solid. Next test. Sharp. All right, the Dark Ninjato. I'm going to see how well the tip holds up, see how good the tempering is on Pearson. This is a vehicle hood that I've used for tests before. So I'm going to stab at it and see how it does, see how well it holds up. Here's the tip. No edge rolling, no damage. And you can see some of the impacts. All right. Holding up well. All right, Dark Ninjato, I'm going to see how well the tip holds up and how well tempered it is, stabbing it into a steel drum. So here we go. Here's the tip after striking it against the steel drum. Here's the holes it made. Everything is straight, nothing loose. Moving on. Dark Ninjato 2, striking it against the edge of a steel drum to see how the edge holds up. Come down here, let's see how we did. Here's the edge. Here's the strike points. All right. Looks like it's holding up fine. Moving on. This is the Dark Ninjato 2 striking test to see how the edge holds up striking it against a metal pole. Looks like the edge is holding up well. Sign of good tempering. Moving on to the next test. All right, Dark Ninjato striking test against the cheap katana. I've hit this one before with another sword, and I'm going to hit it again to see how the edge holds up. Here we go. Don't try this at home. Let's compare edges here. Here is my edge. Here's the edge damage to the cheap katana. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. Holding up very well. Good tempering. Try to get a little closer so you guys can see the edge difference. And damage. Let's get close here. There's the striking edge difference. So, Dark Ninjato 2, holding up very. Alright guys, this is my final test for the Dark Ninjato. I'm going to strike the edge against a piece of granite to see how it holds up. I'm more focused on making sure that this doesn't break in anybody else's hands. I know the edge should take damage and will take some damage. So don't try this at home. Here we go. Still straight. Took some edge damage, of course, but not too bad. Nothing that can't be ground out. Overall, not bad. Everything is solid. Nothing has come loose. Everything's tight. Held up very well. I will give my final thoughts. Hello, Jason Woodard here with my final thoughts on my newest design. This is the Dark Ninjato 2. I have redesigned it from the first one. It is now a little bit shorter, a little bit wider, has a different grip and pommel. Things I really like about this is, first of all, it bounces great. It's just a few inches past the guard. It's got a good finger groove, and you can really feel this when you're doing swings. I like the pommel design. It's got a little bit of a rise so your hand doesn't slip down, and of course the black deerskin leather wrap is a huge benefit. It holds better, it doesn't slip, absorbs even more shock. It held up very well to all of my harsh testing. It cut very well. It feels really good in the hands. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy with a good balance point. This is not a weak person's sword, don't get me wrong. It is meant to withstand a lot. It's meant to withstand a lot of abuse, and it did. With the Doomsday line, our whole theme is overbuilt, heavy duty, something that's not going to break in an emergency if you actually have to use it. So these swords aren't for everybody, and I encourage you not to test these swords the way I do. I wear as much protective gear as I can put on to be safe, and my whole goal is to make sure these hold up well so that they won't cause any injury to anybody else if they buy one. Held up well, stayed straight. I cut wood, jugs, metal. I stabbed it through a steel drum. I stabbed it through a vehicle's hood. I struck it against a cheap katana, and it held up well. The edge took the most damage striking the granite, of course. Any sword's going to take a little damage, but I ground that right off. It was no issue, and it held up very well. You can also get this nice buffalo hide sheath to go with it that fits well in that. These are made to order by Chris Palmer, and this is a Sword Buyer's Guide exclusive in partnership with Paul Southern at the Sword Buyer's Guide. So thank you guys for watching. This one's already selling well, and I appreciate everybody's support. The Doomsday line is doing great. Thank you guys for your support, and my next design is coming soon. Thanks.